Hey everyone, and welcome back. This will be the start of something a little bit different and new. I'm still doing some other series at the same time, but I thought just to keep it a little bit interesting, partly for myself, I thought what I might do is make a new interlooper, and we'll go female for this. Now I'm going to do some feats on this. I didn't on my other interlooper run. I think I'm just going to choose efficient machine and cold fusion. I'll confirm that, because I thought what we might try and do, I've done an Outerloper run before, but let's call this Outerloper YT for YouTube. So we'll see how this works out. Outerloper can be a little bit challenging, especially depending on the start. It might go pear-shaped very, very quickly. Oops, so it's already loud next to a waterfall. So this looks like, yes, it's hushed river. It's the start of the day, so we'd at least see a little bit of daylight to be able to get out of here. Now, I'm not 100% sure of exactly where I'm going with some of the Hush River starts. And it can get very wolfy quite quickly. Now, I guess we'll just go this way and see what we end up. Just a little bit so I can hear if we've got company really quickly. My last Hush River start didn't go so well. Just turn that up a little bit now that we're further away from that waterfall, because I might need to hear for things like wolves, etc. Alright, so we won't delay too much on the cattails, just make sure we got enough just for now. And there is some severe weather coming in. Hey rabbit, go that way. Okay, so I do know where I am, but I'm going to very quickly take all these off and race in here. Hopefully it's not too dark. Oh, cool. Alright. Again, not going to put those on just yet. Actually going to race out here even though the weather was pretty bad. Alrighty, so hopefully we don't have any wolf up directly ahead, like I had in a different start. Okay, so we're just going to sprint. We'll quickly grab these guys. So we've got multiple frostbite risks. Matches. Oh, cotton toque, excellent. Nothing in the backpack, but that's okay. I'm gonna run to the back of here. Okay. It's still not quite warm. Oh, minus 18 back here still. Oh, jeez, that blizzard is nasty. Alright, so we definitely need to start a fire. Hopefully we have... Do we have... We've only got 2 sticks. We've got that 1 piece of wood. That'll let us give enough time for the get the coal on, so that should be fine. Nothing for it. We just really have to start it now. So, if you don't know, an outerloper run is... definitely add those 2 sticks. An outerloper run is one where you don't go outside buildings. Right, so we still are going to be... We've got a little bit of time before we can put more fuel on there to get us above our ambient temperature. So we can either pass time and get more hypothermia risk in the meanwhile, or we could try and duck out and see if there's any more fuel. Still a bit precarious. We'll just see if there's anything within easy distance. I'm not super sure of the how much wood you might be able to find out here. There's not really anything. I think I'd be better off not sprinting for one, because we'll be very exhausted by the time we get out of here and find somewhere suitable to sleep in an outdoor scenario. Apparently I'm stuck on something there. Still minus 9. Don't think we have really much else on us to help us through this. I can try and begin crafting that for 15 minutes. Hopefully we don't get hypothermia or frostbite in the meantime. They're definitely creeping up. Don't know if we can... Oh, we can add the coal now too, so I'll just add 2 pieces, get us really warm. I'm going to put half a litre of water on. Okay, now what we really need is this blizzard not to lock us in all day, because it's a bit of a trek to be able to get out of here shortly. So I'm going to take a couple of torches while I think of it. So yeah, being an outerloper run, we can't sleep in buildings. We can't go into buildings even, actually, except for the ones that don't have a loading screen. So we can go into caves, we can sleep in caves, we can sleep in lookout towers. We can't do things like go through the dam. And yeah, so it makes it kind of challenging. You get less loot, the weather is hard. You really are going to need a bedroll. In some ways, Hush River might be an okay start, in that we might be able to chance getting up to one of the caves. And possibly finding a bedroll here. If we can, that would be a great start, and it would definitely help us a lot. So it is a very risky zone though, and as you can see outside, the weather is pretty tragic right now. So while we're heating up and these things are happening, we're definitely going to need to get a lot more fire making materials. Yeah, we really don't have much at all. Okay, So at the moment we really are just at the mercy of that weather. Frostbite risk is steadily coming down, which is great. Got our nice hat now, which should help with that, but we definitely hypothermia risk, frostbite risk for our hands. Oof. A bit more of a nerve-wracking game than the other interloper run that I've been working with. Just going to fast forward that. We'll take that. I will actually just cook up these rose hips, because if I do sprain a wrist for some reason, I still want to be able to climb potentially, or we really will be in all kinds of trouble. It'd be great to have another pot, wouldn't it? Okay, so we'll speed that up, we'll take that, and we'll just start doing a whole bunch more water. There's not really much else we can do about it for the moment. Okay, so our frostbite risk has gone away, and I'll just use this time a little bit at the moment. Even though it's cold. Just grab as many of these as I can for the moment. Leave the others for the moment. Come back in. Definitely trying to resist the urge to run. I really do hope this blizzard doesn't stick around. It's a bit of a rough start to get a blizzard within the first 3 or 4 minutes of starting an interloper run, but I guess that's the dice roll. I'm going to take quite a lot of these for the moment. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to harvest at least 2 of them for sticks, so I've got something at least to light a fire with. Trading in some of my coal for sticks. Time. So how much water do we actually have? We've only got a litre. I really want a little bit more than that. Add 1 more piece of coal. Past time. Past time. I really would like that weather to go away pretty soon. So how many matches did we get? We got a 12 pack of matches. Keep making water just for the moment. Add a piece of coal. It looks like it's clearing from being a blizzard, and I'm going to take as many torches as I can. that's it. Alright, we'll see if we can get out of here. Oh, might still be too windy for this torch. Some wolves just howling a little bit in the distance. Can I get this piece of coal without my torch blowing out? I do need to go this way anyway, so... Ah, damn, it just went. Alright, we're gonna have to waste a match when we get somewhere, but... So, there's this cave right here, and it can be quite wolfy. But it will be warmer, and it does go to where we need to go. I did not get any more sticks on the way. Just crouching to listen, because there can actually be a wolf in this cave. What's on the floor here? Coal. And what I really do want is sticks. Now I can't remember exactly the way I'm supposed to go through this cave. It usually does take me quite a while to find my way. And in my other runs I've been through here, I've been a little bit more equipped, and especially more equipped to deal with wolves. Yes, there is a wolf right there. I'm actually going to start this because I think he's going to come this way, and I'm hoping to scare him a different direction. It's a waste of a match. So I have scared him, but I think I've scared him back the way I want to go. So I just need to make sure. I wonder if I could scare him the other direction. It's not looking likely. I'd like to pick that rabbit up and offer it to him and get him to run away, but Add another stick here. Trying to think if I can see if I can figure a way through this. How long is on this fire? 13 minutes. Out of coal yet? 12 more minutes. Oh, that's interesting. He's quite happy to annoy us that way. Don't really know if I can think of a way to get past him. How long is left on this? 15. How long does it take us to tear down a branch? 10. 3 more sticks. Coal is mostly for thinking time. Don't know if there's another way for the wolf to come at us. But have to try something. Okay. How do I just offer him that? Can I get past him if I offer him that? Lighting against another protective fire. He didn't sound like he was convinced. I am just one more stick. I would just like to offer you this this nice bunny rabbit, Mr. Wolf, if you would just let me past. Too close to the fire. Oh shit, go that way. Oh, he's running right past me. This could go badly. Oops, don't sprint. But there's a rope. Let's go for that. Well, that didn't exactly go like what I thought it would, but I'll take it. And we've lost him. Excellent. Well, that was kind of nerve-wracking. And there's the bedroll, exactly what I was hoping for. More matches, sardines, dog food. Oh my god. I'm gonna survive the outdoors. Some firewood. This is... oh, and a ski jacket. I didn't even see that. Wow. This is a great loot. That was worth the risk, but only because it panned out and we actually succeeded. Wow. So I think now we've got options and the game is somewhat viable. I think we got really lucky with that wolf. That shouldn't have happened that way. Should have been lunch. Okay, now we don't have a hatchet, so even if there is somewhere cool to go that way, I don't think it's really going to pan out in our favour. Even if the signal fire is there. Now, we have to try getting out that way, I think, before trying to climb down the rope. You can sort of climb over the sticks in a way you shouldn't be able to, but I think you can. I've done it once or twice before, so I'm willing to give it a try. I have no afflictions at the moment. Just coming up here because occasionally there can be some interesting things, and I think there is some interesting things. There are some painkillers.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Pinnacle peaches. Oh wow. And I think that's all there is to find up here. Where is it? What's that? Is it just a rock? Out of the wind.
I would drink almost anything. Not now.
Oh, let's have a bit of a drink, shall we? I gotta say, everyone, I'm actually still a little bit, heart's still a little bit racing from trying to get past that wolf and figure out my way through it. Like I said, I think we got very lucky. I don't think that should normally go that way. I really need to get a lot of sticks though. Now at this point, an outerloper start, an outerloper game, is indistinguishable from an interloper game if we're here in we already have a hacksaw too. An outerloper start would be indistinguishable from what we're doing at the moment because there's no indoor places for us to do anything in Hush River Valley. So it's only really once we get through this into Milton that we're then, out of bounds from being able to go into any of the places we would like to go, and we have to start making some pretty key decisions about where we're going to go and what we're going to do, because you can very easily get stuck out trying to be in places that are not very safe, especially overnight and in blizzard conditions. So we're just going to try this way, especially while we've still got some warmth, and it's actually quite good at it. If we had some good gear, it would be actually warm right now. We're almost warm in the wind, which is great because it's probably helping to keep potential frostbite risk at bay that it's this warm. We still need mittens on our hands. But finding a bedroll so soon is a pretty lucky and amazing find. Okay, so up here we're going to come up against this little scrub wall, which we shouldn't really be able to get around. And they might have fixed it, but there used to be a little bit of a way to kind of I think I fell. I think you need to still not quite working. Let me just get up on this corner just a little bit. There we go. See if I can keep this going. Oh, don't think it wants me to do it. Ah, we made it over. Excellent. Well, there were some draw distance problems. I think it was still thinking I was be stuck behind that thing. Heading into a serious headwind. Just going to come over here, check out a few things. Hush River Valley seems to have the worst wind in the game. And so, just stepping in here. Soda, good condition. New pork and beans. Take all of this. That's amazing. I'm just going to poke my head around this corner. For some reason I thought there could be a maple that is up here, but there isn't. We can get down that way, but I think we can also climb down over here as well. Hopefully I don't fall off this. So on that note, I think we just step into this cave and say goodbye to Hush River Valley until we potentially come back with some better gear and maybe armed. But I think that's a really good start. All we need now is some gloves, really. I mean, we're not still super warm. Great ski jacket. Oops, put that back on. Finding the combat pants is obviously great, and the ear wrap. Now, I'm not sure. I didn't really pay attention to see if we actually got. We don't have a sewing kit by the looks of it. I don't think we ever really want to light that one up, so we'll tear that down. It's light in the cave, so we'll probably just keep going. It's just stones. I think it's the stones that's trying to throw it to me on the floor. Basically going to pick up every piece of fire lighting stuff I've got. We're actually kind of heavy. But now that we actually also have the bedroll, which is 73% condition, so that's not too bad. Like, I think that's, I'm not so worried about carrying all this through the other end and getting sort of more exhaustion. I'd like to have a bit of a stash of fuel and things that might come in useful. Just checking all of these corners. Alright, let's see what it's like out here. I didn't get super warm in that cave, so I don't really want to travel too far. We'll take a little bit of a look. It is almost sunset, so I don't think we want to go too far.
Need to find someplace to escape this cold.
It can be quite wolfy down that way. That was rather generous of the game to give me that hit. Just gonna drop that rabbit back there while we try and get a second one. Hypothermia risk now.
So cold.
Oh, don't do that. Just... Alright, so just make ourselves a little bit scarce, especially while we're stinky. And unarmed.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And in some potential wolf territory. So I'm going to duck in here. We'll tear out the rabbits, make a fire, get fed, and maybe call that the end of an episode. So now it is very dark in here. It's warm, so we will... I'm going to do the whole lot. It'll be 2 hours, we'll get warm, we'll get tired. And I'll see the cattail while we do this next bit. I am going to drop hide in the guts. Actually, I'll drop that birch for the moment as well. We'll think about whether we pick them up all up tomorrow or leave them here for coming back. Harvest that. Yeah.
I'm getting weak.
Okay, now it is so dark in here. Wasting a match, so where are we even facing? Whoa, nearly backed ourselves down a ledge. That would have been rather comedic end to such a good start.
That didn't work. Come on. Come on, Wolf.
I feel like the game really wants me to use that book. Let's just use all of our tinder, that's for sure. I'm glad we picked up all those cattails to have that.
Come on, Wolf.
It's a good thing we weren't in an emergency. And I might chuck a piece of cedar on there. Probably don't need quite that long a fire, but we'll drink. And cook up the large pieces of rabbit first. While we do that, tear down some of our reishi mushrooms, so we've got an antibiotic ready on the go. Get 2 of those. It'll be in half an hour, so these are nearly done. Just past time. Take that, take that. What have we got in terms of... They were identical twin rabbits. Weighed exactly the same. Or maybe not. You were 112 calories. You were 10 calories. Okay. I was wrong. I will just beat that now. Let me cook up one of the prepared reishis. Take that. Wish I had a second can right now. That would be amazing. I'm gonna cook a couple of half liters of water. Right, nothing really much we can do. I suppose we should just tear down some more of these while we're waiting on that. Oh, it's like 14 until it's done. Another one of those. How are we off for water? 1.2 litres, so we will do that. I'm going to chuck on another piece of cedar. We have got quite a lot. And just make sure I've got enough water going. It's probably enough torches for my normal way of doing this. We've wasted a few matches, but we're kind of okay for the moment. So I think with our outerloper run, we're pretty much just going to be trying to go for all the outdoor areas that we know have matches and shelter, so we hopefully should find some more along the way. We did pick up quite a lot of rose hips, didn't we? Prepare them up because they're definitely lighter prepared than carrying. More water. 42 minutes. Cook up at least another half litre. So we don't lose it, which again would be another tragic thing. We're going to eat all of our rabbit basically. And get out our awesome bedroll. and sleep for 10 hours. So it's been 2 days in the world. Haven't quite survived for an entire day yet. When we wake up, that'll be the case. And we'll probably call this the episode. So we'll sleep for 10 hours. And 10 hours. And I'll see you in the next episode.